G'day folks, how you going? It's Brad here from the Headshot Guys, and it is Tuesday. We're into June now. I'd like to think that the coronavirus is nearly finished. I know there was big protests all around Australia on the weekend. It'd be interesting to see what comes of all that. I suspect that if nothing much comes of all that, we might get back to pretty much normal. Our borders are still closed here. Obviously, I'm on the Gold Coast in Queensland. I'm not sure why they are dilly-dallying with the borders. I suspect it's a little bit political, but I won't get into all that sort of stuff because this is not a political vlog. What else can I tell you? I've been pretty busy. Last update, I think we were sort of smack bang in the middle of all the lockdown, and I was starting a digital magazine, which is still on the drawing board. It's still actually started. But I think ever since I started that, I've been flat out busy, so which is fantastic. I'm not complaining about that, but it just hasn't lent me a lot of time to get back to the magazine. But certainly looking to get that up and running this month. And I suspect, and again, I'm no expert on all this sort of stuff, but I suspect that we may have had a bit of a burst when the initial restrictions were lifted, and now we're going to plateau probably down a little bit, I suspect. I have spoken to a number of business owners who have experienced a similar thing to me. They've had a couple of weeks where they were just flat chat busy, and then all of a sudden it's plateaued and it's calmed down a fair bit. So not quite back to normal, and I think people are going to be a little bit conservative with their money moving forward because we just don't know what's going to happen. So I get, obviously I'm here in my studio in Robina. Primarily I shoot models, actors and corporate headshots. That's my main claim to fame, if any fame at all. I also shoot wave art and on the beach, and drone art, which again is primarily on the beach. I do take it elsewhere, but generally on the beach. But people have often asked me about my black and white girls that I've been shooting lately. Now, obviously most of the girls are quite beautiful, which is amazing. I shoot those girls because I like making beautiful things look beautiful, which is always very cool. But as a photographer and as a professional photographer, I am constantly trying to up my game. I'm trying different stuff. I'm trying different lights. I'm trying different modifiers. I'm trying different editing techniques. I like a bit of old school black and white, which is why I've been shooting so much in black and white lately. But actually what I do is I shoot in color and then convert to black and white. So I'm always trying to perfect my technique. So often when I'm shooting these girls, it's about different modifiers and different types of light, with a view to being able to then move those new skills, those new techniques across into my headshot stuff. So what I'm going to show today is Courtney, who is this model from Sydney who comes up here occasionally. I think she's got an apartment, or her folks have got an apartment up here somewhere, and she always calls in and says g'day, and we always have a good shoot. Often it starts on the beach, but then we end up in the studio primarily. So this shoot is from November, I think, December. She was up here on holidays. She'd been to Thailand and she was quite tanned, which is always very cool. That's it. So enjoy some images of Courtney, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.